What's up, this is Chris from ElectroFame. So today is a review of the Zopo ZP990 Plus. So this is an Android 4.2 octa-core smartphone with 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigabytes of RAM. So let's have a look at the box itself. So compared to the ZP1000, this one is to open by the top, okay? So we can have a look quickly on the back. So here we have quick few specifications. So this is a phablet, so 5.95, so almost 6 inches, very large screen, full HD, so 8 core as I say, 2 gigabytes of RAM, dual SIM of course, 14 megapixels in the back, GPS, possibility of recording both cameras, so front and back in HD, and a 3000 mAh battery. So let's have a look at the box. That's why we're here. So here is the phablet itself, so we'll get back to it later. Otherwise we have, as usual in Zopo, a quick guide user manual to help you sort out the main functions. Okay. Otherwise we have a screen protector just for free here, with a little to clean your screen. Otherwise, if we open the box, so we have first a USB charger with a green light as usual. So here, so this is a EU plug, but when you check out on our website at ElectroFame, you can just ask for UK or US plug and we will provide that to you. Okay. So otherwise we have a USB, micro USB cable. We also have a pair of earphones from Zopo. With control torque, and also the 3.5mm jack, and the last item, last but not least, because we need it, the battery. So as you see here, this is a 3000 mAh battery. Okay, so that's it for the different items, and now let's have a look at the phone itself. So if we take it off, so here we go with the ZP990 Plus. Okay. So the back cover is a glossy finishing. Okay. So we can see this is very glossy, and if we get very closer, we cannot see really here, but this is kind of not carbon fiber design, but kind of, you know, if you look very close by. So otherwise here on the back, so we have the 14 megapixels camera, 13 megapixels camera, sorry, and the flash and autofocus. So on the front here, so we have the camera, which is 5 megapixels, and here we have the sensors and the speaker, and here we have the back, home, and settings. So on the side we have the volume button. On the bottom here we have the microphone and the USB. On the other side we do have the power button, and on the top the 3.5mm jack. So that's for the shape of the phone. For the dimensions, so we have actually so it's pretty huge, and it's like 164 millimeters by 83 millimeters and a thickness of only 8 millimeters. Okay, so let's open it and see what's inside. So that's it. Here we go. So here we got the 2 SIM cards. So both are actually WCDMA and GSM, and we have here a SD card, micro SD card, up to 64 gigabytes. Okay, so this 990 Plus. Also, we do have here so a case available for this smartphone. So this is a S-View cover case, so which allows you to have actually the time and the different notifications on it, and it's a back cover at the same time, so you just have to click on it, and that's it. And it's very tough, no problem at all. It will last a long time. It's original from Zopo. So that's it basically for the ZP990 Plus. So this phone is actually almost 200 grams, so it's 198 grams with the battery inside. So what I propose to you now is to put the battery inside and to get started then. Start it. So just to repeat, this is a 5.95 inches IPS, OGS, Full HD, and with a resolution of 1920 by 1080, okay? So here we go. So we can have a quick look first at how is the phone. So this is running Android 4.2, so we can have a quick look at the toggles first. So here we go. So here we have, of course, the owner, the percentage for the battery, airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, data connection, data usage, change the audio profiles, the brightness here. We can see this is set up to the maximum. And also we have so the timeouts, auto rotation if you want to take it off or take it on, turn it on, sorry, and the wireless display if you want to project your screen on your television or a projector, for example. Okay, so that's it basically. So now let's have a look, for example, at the settings. So here we go. So SIM management, because we have 2 SIM cards on it, the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, data usage, and more. Sorry. So in more we have the aeroplane modes, VPN, tethering, portable hotspot, mobile networks, and USB internets. Audio profiles, if you want to check, if you want to change to silent or ringtones or vibration. The display, so here we have as well the clear motion, lock screen notifications. So here we can activate or not the wallpaper if you want to change in the auto rotation or not, brightness, and wireless display. Storage, so this is 32 gigabytes RAM. So we see that altogether we reach 24 plus 4, so we had 28 and 22.78 plus 3.53. But we have to take in consideration that we install a lot of apps on it. So basically you will reach like something around maybe 26, 27 available. Okay, so let's go back. The battery is a 3000 mAh battery. Some people will maybe find it a bit short, but it will last a day if you have a normal use of with this smartphone. So the location access, so we can activate everything, as we will try it later on. Security, if you want to change the pattern. For the languages, so we have here the list, so we can check it out. Oh, sorry, we'll change it. So here's the list. So this is pretty complete, as you can see. So we can put back the English. So here we go. So the Google accounts, date, time, schedule, power on, off, accessibility, developer options for the people who want to have a bit more access to everything in their phone. Okay. So we go back, and here we see, so this is ZP990 Plus with Android 4.22, okay, and that's it. So we can go back now and have a look first at the applications before going to the benchmark. So we have the backup and restore, browser, calculator, calendar, camera, clock, of course the desktop wallpaper, so you can change whatever you want. Downloads, drive, email, of course, file manager, the FM radio on it, the gallery, Gmail, Google. Otherwise, we have the Play Store, so you can download your favorite applications with any trouble at all. The navigation, Google Maps, of course, the settings here, the themes, so you can actually change how it looks like. You have the choice between a few of the themes, okay. So then the to-do, the torch for the flashlight, the sound recorder, and YouTube, of course. So a lot of different applications and update system here, so you can update the latest version, and Zopo is very famous to make very good updates. So here we have the benchmark. For the people who don't know what is Antutu X Benchmark, this is actually an app which allows you to test the performances of your device. Here we already did the test for you and we got a score out of it. So this is 23, almost 24,000. So this is a pretty good score for a smartphone nowadays. It's not the best, of course, but it starts to be good. So let's try to understand what is going on first. So we have Android 4.22, the MTK6592, which is the latest octa-core processor from MediaTek, clocked at 1.7 GHz, the Mali 450MP GPU, so graphic processor. So we'll see it has like great performances, a very high resolution of 1920 by 1080. The rear camera is 14 megapixels. Sorry, before I told you 13 megapixels at the beginning of the video, but this is 14 megapixels. Here's the root access, we'll check it later on. 2 GB of RAM and 32 GB of RAM with up to 64 GB with the micro SD card. So this is huge, you have a lot of access. Octa-core clocked on 1.7 GHz as I said, so 5.95 inches, 480 dpi. However, we truly believe this is only a 367 dpi. Okay, so 8 megapixels on the front and 14 megapixels on the back. So we have the flash, of course, and the sensor is a CMOS, so we'll try the camera later on. So GPS, Wi-Fi, and for the sensors, quite a lot, and the only one not supported actually temperature, pressure, ambient temperature, and relative humidity sensor. So that's it basically for the settings, the specification of this smartphone. So now what we can do is actually have a look right away at the root access. So for that, if I find first the application here, sorry. So we can verify, and sorry, this device doesn't have proper root access. So basically, if you want to change the Android version on it, you will first have to root the phone, and hence you will void the warranty basically. So please bear that in mind, okay? So now we can have a look actually at the multi-touch. So if we put our finger on it, we can see that this is actually a 5 touch capacitive screen. Okay, so we go back now, and let's have a look right away at the camera. So this is a 14 megapixels camera with a CMOS sensor. So let's try it. Let's launch that and see what's going on. So we can just take a quick picture of this OTG stick with and without flash. Okay, so let's have a look. Can use the auto rotation, and let's see what's going on. We should have very nice detail, and as you see, it's of course very nice. So you will enjoy very nice pictures on this smartphone, and the resolution of the screen, which is one of the biggest, full HD with 1920 by 1080. You can see that having a look at the details on the screen is marvelous. Okay, so let's go back. So for the GPS, I won't be able to show you that because we're inside of the house, and it's a bit weak for the GPS in here. However, I just went like a few meters away and I went out, and I can show you what I got. I took a screenshot. So this is what we got. So I got like 11 meters accuracy and was very fast outside, So it's a bit weak inside, but works very well outside, no problem about it. So now we can go back, and what I propose to you now is to plug this OTG, like that we can check if it's working. And in the meantime, after that, we will be able to actually check the video on it to test the sound and how it renders on the screen, of course. Okay, So here we go, let's have a look. We have some videos here, so let's play the usual GoPro video, okay? So turn on the sound, the maximum. So I remind you that this is 5.95 inches full HD OGS on it. So huge resolution of 1920 by 1080. So it's very nice. Watching videos on it is a real delicacy. It's a pleasure. You can check the angles too if you want. So let's talk a bit about the sound. So the sound is very powerful, no problem at all. There's a good balance between the bass and the treble, so it's actually very nice. For the video, it's very nice, very bright, which is a good point on this smartphone. Okay, so let's go back. So you see that the sound is actually very nice. We will try it further into the gaming experience in a very short time. So you see that, you know, with this 5.95 inches screen, it's very nice to watch movies or videos on it. No problem at all. Okay. So we can get rid of everything and take off this OTG now. And let's try now the gaming. So for that, you know, we have like Asphalt 8, which is like a racing game available on the Play Store for free. So let's wait. So here we go. It starts. So everything should be alright if we consider the fact that we have an octa-core processor plus a 9450 MP4 for the graphic processor. So you see that the sensor is pretty reactive as well. Not as reactive as other phones, but still does a great job, no problem at all. So of course, playing the latest game on this smartphone is very easy. And the fact that we have a huge screen of 5.95 inches makes it very nice. So we can go back, and that was the last test I wanted to show you basically. So this is it for basically for the Zopo ZP990 Plus. So for a quick summary about this smartphone, so let's say that we do have Android 4.2. with an octa-core processor, the latest from MediaTek, which is a 6592 clock on 1.7 GHz, a great Mali 450 MP4 processor, which allows you to play the latest games available on the Play Store for sure, 2 GB of RAM, 32 GB of RAM, extendable to 64 GB with a micro SD card, OTG on it. So we have a 5.95 inches IPS OGS FHD, so Full HD screen, okay, with a resolution of 1920 by 1080, only 200 grams, so it's just correct for the weight. We have a 3000 mAh battery. Some people would think it's maybe a bit just, but I would say this is just correct and would do the job for a full day. So we have two cameras on it, so 8 and 14 megapixels, which both record 1080p videos, so HD videos, no problem at all. And we have a phone which is like 8mm thick. So this is what you get with the Zopo ZP990 Plus. So if you have any question regarding this smartphone, please feel free to leave a comment below this video and we will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you want to purchase this smartphone, feel free to click on the top left corner of this video and it will redirect you right away to our website at www.electrofame.com. And otherwise, until then, I hope you enjoyed this video and this review, and see you later for the next one then. Bye bye!